Hi, I'm
Right?
Velma.
Okay, and I'm Eric of
And Velma's Wicked Delicious Kettle Corn.
Right. And we've been popping for a while now, and we decided to make a book on our experiences and how perhaps you can get into the kettle corn
To
business.
share with you what we've learned
Right, we've
over
been
the years.
Yep, we've been sort of up and down the East Coast, popping in Florida.
And if somebody had told us all of this stuff when we first started,
Yeah, we would be so much
it would have been
ahead.
very helpful.
Yes,
You might be asking, well, how can they afford to give their secrets away?
right. Yes, it's a regional, local thing, right? So we're not going to be driving out to
We're
Indiana
not going to
someplace.
be your competitor.
Right.
You're not going to be ours.
Yeah, so we can tell you what we know, and here it is. Start your own kettle corn business. We're going to flip through the PDF book just so you can see what we're having.
Getting.
Yeah. And right off the bat, we're going to show you how much you can make with kettle corn. We list all the ingredients down to the penny, and we can...
Yep, so you can
Yeah.
determine your costs and profits.
Right down there, and we also tell you how fast you can cook kettle corn and what are the profits like on a basically hourly basis. You can figure that out for a whole day. And health departments is another big topic that we will go over.
Yep.
They're looking for all sorts of wacky things.
There's all sorts of permits that may be involved. It really varies from location to location.
Right, and we go over all this in the
Yeah.
document here. Insurance, do you need it or not? What other items will the health department be
What are they
looking
looking
for?
for?
And specifically,
In
and how
terms
much
of equipment.
Right, and how much that's going to cost you to start up your biz.
Yeah, all these hidden things that we didn't realize
Right.
when we started.
Right. And equipment. Then we go specifically what kind of equipment, what's out there. We give you links to all the sites.
There's different types of
There's
equipment.
different
you can get.
styles, different models of poppers. Do you want a big one, a smaller one? They got electrical ones out there, auto stirring ones. We go over all this. I also had an exchange with someone who built their own popper. I have all the email here, and you can see how that came out. Tents, we go over, generally you'll be needing a tent of some sort.
What requirements?
What are the
and,
costs, where you can find it, some additional equipment that you'll
There's
need.
a lot of small things that you might not think of when you're first starting out.
Right.
That we learned through being on the spot and saying, geez, I could have used that.
Right, and you probably will be needing a sink, and we've gone over in great detail all the links, what kind of sinks are there, what kind of styles of sinks, what the health department is looking for. Can you even perhaps fake your own sink? We show you how that's been done. You probably need a trailer to pull all your
Something to
stuff.
haul your stuff around.
And I show how to load it up and some of the modifications I've done to my trailer. You can see some other trailers that other people have done.
There's all sorts of different ways you can set up your business.
Yeah.
Obviously, some people don't use a tent.
Right, and then we go for the total cost of equipment. As an example, I break it down from the We Went Nuts package, if money's no object, the reasonable package, what we own, and basically another version of if you're very poor and just want to get into the business on a minimal cost, we have that. We have all the links to all the equipment manufacturers and basically what's the price of each and the additional equipment you'll probably need. We go into supplies, where to find them, what kind you're looking for to set up a kettle corn business, where to buy them. You'll probably have to find them locally, but you want to know what you're looking for.
Variations in ingredients that you might want to explore.
The additional like equipment you'll need to actually make kettle corn and basically how to package it. Yep.
Different ways to package it.
All right, gigs. Where do you get gigs? We've basically done one of each. We've gone to some of the huge state fairs.
This is
the big thing. Yeah. Where do you find
it doesn't
employment?
do you any good to get all this stuff if you don't have an idea where you can go.
Right. And we'll show you what kinds are profitable than others, and you'll be surprised that some, you think,
it's not what you might think.
Right. Then we have links and resources, which I have a whole list of links to directories online to find craft shows, farmers markets, places that would be popping. Promotional stuff. I've got some good stuff on how to promote your website and search engine optimization to make sure your website won't be lost.
Different ways to get publicity and market yourself.
Yeah, and it's very nice when people contact you instead of you having to track down people, and hopefully they'll allow you to pop. Additional goofy little promotional items and how you can promote yourself is also on there. All right, retail sales. We tried retail sales for a little while. We're going to give you the spiel on that.
Share our experiences with that.
We'll show you what the costs per bag for retail are and the additional costs you will need to basically get into the retail biz. And then we have a section on making kettle corn. It goes into all the ingredients.
Exactly how we do it.
Yeah. What are the proportions?
It gives you a good idea of what to expect.
Right, the process.
The actual process.
We also go into problems with your popping. As an example, maybe you have too many burned pieces in your kettle corn, or there's some unpopped kernels.
We answer some of the questions that you might have if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
We have a section on acquiring customers.
Right, or making new addicts.
And especially how to get repeat business.
Yeah. Okay, and then Velma,
then we have a
she
section
rants.
on just the day-to-day details of being out there and popping and dealing with the public.
Right. Once you're on location, you'll discover that there's a lot of little things that you really wanted to have there, and we list them all for you. And also I go into cleaning the kettle, which is a whole process into itself.
Not just the kettle, but
right.
the cleanup in itself, it takes quite a bit of your time.
Right.
Setting up and cleaning up, and we'll go into the details of that.
Right.
At the end, we do a wrap-up and summarize everything, all the key points that we've gone into detail in the document. Because we've done the research for you, reading this document will save you a lot of time.
Right, where to find everything, what the equipment, what will you need before you spend any money.
All this stuff
business.
took us ages to research and learn.
Right, and also basically we'll become your mentor. You'll have my email address, and if you have any questions regarding the equipment, supplies, starting up, finding gigs, if we can help you, we'll help you.
Thank you for listening to us,
Yep,
and we hope you buy our book.
Happy popping and happy munching.